All right, we're getting ready to clean a two-bedroom apartment, and there's no been the housekeeping has not been done yet or anything, so we're going to have to do the preliminary vacuuming of the surface debris ourselves, and we're going to try to be careful because hopefully we picked up everything that can damage. There's a nail.
It's a dirty one.
Yeah, you can see by kind of some of the debris that's on the floor and everything, the kind of stuff that's going to be in the carpet.
You can see that someone lived real well up there.
Okay, the vacuum, the DC25 has been cleaned out. The bin's a little bit dirty for just some dust that's sticking in there, but it's clean.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
carpet's too matted down.
It's got some vents in it.
We're gonna have to empty the bin as soon as you finish. And then we gotta do the edges.
You want to do that for the whole way at one time?
Yeah.
You can do that while I get the tree spray ready. Get the bottom machine ready.
Check the brush roll too, make sure it's not getting clogged up.
Alright, let's check the old trash bin.
Alright, that's majorly full,
It's
all the way up to the
slam
side
packed.
phones.
So,
We're gonna empty that, just set it over there. Check the brush roll real quick.
hang on, let me get it back.
Don't dump it yet, we can do that off camera because it's gonna be such a mess. Just set that up there. And watch out, don't let that nickel fall out.
The brush roll.
And we need to clean our brush roll.
Yeah, it's completely
So we're gonna
filled
pause the
up there.
video because we need to do
We'll
some
probably
more.
do this between rooms and we're gonna stop
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
camera
have to-
because we
we're
don't
gonna
want the
stop
video
it.
to take an hour just for this stuff.
So we'll be right back when we get the vacuum ready. We'll go on to the next part. Alright, we went ahead and cleaned everything out, and I did the edges for the living room and the hallway and the bedroom, and I did the bedroom closets. So there is some stuff in the bin, but it's all still after the cleaning. So here we go.
Here we go. Thumbtack. Don't pick up thumbtacks.
There's some stuff in here that may be stuck to the carpet that won't come up with a vacuum. You just threw some stuff behind you. Don't forget behind the door.
duct tape. Looks better already.
There's stuff in the hallway again, it's stuck to the bottom of your shoes. You have to vacuum that hall a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem when you get a carpet really vacuumed real well in a dirty apartment like this is if you walk on the hard floors, you get stuff stuck to the bottom of your shoes and it comes off on the carpet. So that's one of the reasons we actually prefer to do these after they've been house kept, because that way we're not tracking stuff back on the carpets continuously. And the housekeeper is going to track things on the carpet when he's doing his cleaning job. So we're going to end up having to re-vacuum this whole apartment.
Well, fortunately, the housekeeper's in charge of vacuum, so
Hopefully he'll get it.
if we come to do it, it'll be for an extra charge. So I hope we do. Always make money on everything you do. Don't do free work.
Well, keep in mind, if you clean a carpet and you make it look perfect, and other people come along and do more work on your carpet, you make your carpets look shabby, and people are just going to think you didn't clean the carpets very good. When in reality, someone else messed them up. So you always want to try to be able to have a chance to re-inspect your work after other people have finished, just to make sure they didn't tear your work up. That's another reason to take video.
In houses it don't matter, but in apartments it all matters.
Yeah, at least, and make sure you take pictures or video, at least showing the final results, so you can show what it looked like when you completely finished. That way you have some sort of proof. And if you want to be proof, show the apartment number on the outside of the doorway or something like that to prove what apartment you're in. That way you can prove you cleaned it.
It's hard to argue with all that.
Because if someone comes in and tears up your work, then they're just going to say you didn't do a good job and try to get you to redo it for free. You got to be careful. Don't forget the hallway. Now, I've never had the Dyson. The Dyson, we've never had it clog up on the picking up off the floor setting, but I have clogged the hose before picking up piles of stuff. But so far, we've never had it clog inside the system. So it can pick up a pretty decent amount, but with any vacuum, if you overload it, you can get a major clog, which on the DC25, you don't want to have to take that thing apart. Yeah, there's an earring.
Well, I'm not insulting any other vacuums, but we've used
Bring that out here.
We've used pistols and other stuff, and they clog up every single room you got.
You know, hold it up in the air. Hold it up in the air before you take the bin off, and I want to see what the brush bar looks like.
It'll work for
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean it again.
We'll get another room.
And then we're gonna show the. Let me show this. We're gonna have to empty everything out again before we do our last room.
No, I think we can do it. It'll pick up one more room, and then it will. We can dump that
No,
out with the
let
brush
me-
bar can wait. No, we'll empty it out. The brush bar will be safe.
It's not to the max level, but the next room's pretty dirty. So
Yeah, so let's dump this
We'll
out
go
and
ahead and
finish, and
empty
then
it.
we can do the brush bar before we go to our next job.
let's see here, because this next room,
It still has stuff in it.
this next room's pretty dirty, as you can see. And we actually, I think there's still some stuff in here we may have to pick up. What we're going to do is we're going to empty the bin out. I'm going to do all the edges with the hose.
Then we'll be back.
I'm going to vacuum the closet, and then that way we can just show the main room being done. So stay tuned. We're going to empty this up and get set up, and then we'll show vacuuming that last room, and it's dirty. So you'll want to see it. So stay tuned for that. All right, I did the edges, I did the closet, and a joy it was. So we're getting ready to go ahead and vacuum this last room, and we'll see how it goes, hopefully. When you see big objects and stuff, you just slow down a little bit, like over here in this corner.
And there's a screw.
If you go super fast,
they're everywhere. All this stuff,
yeah,
you don't even see it.
If you go super fast, like in this corner, you could clog your vacuum up because you have to slow down when you're picking up bigger objects. So you give them a chance to pass through one at a time instead of having everybody swell at the door.
When you see those big mess tests those guys do on YouTube to make their videos, that's not how we operate. That will clog up your stuff.
We pick up large piles of stuff, but you do it slowly so you don't clog your vacuum up.
As neat as that looks, we don't have time to fool around fixing the vacuum because we did a mistake like that.
Well, that's the bad thing with the sanitaires. The sanitaires, those big fans, if you're picking up fluffy stuff, like big piles of fur and things like that, you can clog those fans up. So you really have to take it easy.
Slow down a little bit and they'll be fine.
Yeah, you have to take it really easy. You'll clog your fans up and then you won't pick anything up.
You ready?
Yep.
Here we go, last one.
Oh, there's some stuff in the bin because I vacuumed the edges in the closet. So. I think the people in this apartment lived here 3 years, and they did not own a vacuum cleaner. So these carpets,
3 bad years.
Yeah, these carpets have not been vacuumed or cleaned or done anything with in 3 years. So there's no way you're going to get everything out in one vacuuming session. We could actually sit up here and vacuum all day and still get more and more stuff, but we just don't have time to do that kind of thing. So when you're vacuuming up rental properties, that's what you're faced with. And it's not a matter of having the best vacuum in the world. You just aren't going to get everything out that's been embedded in the carpet for so many years.
Nope, not even if you have a Kirby.
You can see that the vacuum is still, hopefully it shows on the video, the vacuum's doing a good job of lifting the carpets up.
Yeah, for as matted as they are, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah. So it's still got plenty of suction in it.
Oh yeah, never let someone tell you a Dyson DC25 won't work. They do a good job. I've challenged one against any vacuum in the world.
Yeah, it's a corner where I said, like, if you go fast, you can clog your vacuum up. So all you gotta do is slow down a bit and let the stuff get pulled in slowly. You have to go the other direction, right?
I'm about to.
Okay, there's a thumbtack.
Yeah, fill that off the back of the floor.
Oh, in that corner the carpet's wet for some reason.
Oh.
Oh, also, if you end up vacuuming damp carpet, that can ruin your vacuum cleaner, so you want to be careful with that. When you're vacuuming your own house, you kind of know if you got your carpet wet recently, but if you're vacuuming someone else's carpet, they may not tell you, they just spilled a drink. And so be careful when you vacuum. Now, there's lots of stuff that's embedded in these carpets. It's been stuck down for so long and walked on so much, it's not going to come up with a vacuum brush roll. But we're going to scrub it with an Oric Orbiter and a carpet bonnet, and that's going to break things loose, and it's going to help restore the nap of the carpet. I can see the bins already getting really full, so there was a lot of dirt in this room too.
Oh yeah.
Our filter's probably getting a little dirty. We have the cyclone gasket is starting to wear out on this vacuum, so that means that the dirt can go straight to the filter, a lot of it. But as long as we're still getting the carpet to lift up, we got some airflow.
It's still working like a champ.
Yeah. This vacuum is not running at its full potential right now.
Now, I don't know if you can see it on video, but it's taking a really good agitation line.
Now there's a good chance we'll have to do a post vacuum on this apartment. We'll have to see how it goes, and we may have to wait till the housekeeper is finished. All right, let's see.
Yeah, boy.
I already know the brush rolls.
You did dump that out, didn't you?
Yeah, last time.
Oh, look at that. That's a sight.
Yeah. I'm gonna pause the camera.
We'll show them what's in the
Yeah, I'm gonna
bag.
pause the camera for a second. I'm gonna dump this in the bag with the other stuff, and we'll show you what's in the total bag. So stay tuned. All right. Don't squeeze that too hard; it'll break. Okay, open the top up and let's see.
There it is. A big old mound of nest
Yeah, and
cells.
he compacted it a little bit, but it's terrible.
And one more thing. Some people messaged us lately and asked us what we think about getting a Kirby vacuum. We're going to tell you guys the truth. Before we started making YouTube videos, we've had 2 Kirbys, and the truth is, we weren't impressed with them. That's why we don't own one. We've had 2 of them in the past, and they're not our thing. So that'll solve anyone's wondering why we don't own Kirby's. We have had a couple of them.
All right. The filter. Of course, our filter's always been a little bit dark anyway, but it's probably pretty clogged up.
Probably
what you want to look for if you do have a Dyson and you wonder if your filters are working good, the top of the machine in here is a little bit dusty, but the top up there, the black part, that's all still clean. So that means the filter trapped everything, even though it got past the cyclones more than it should, ideally. And the other part to keep an eye on, let's see here. Yeah, keep an eye on this gasket up here at the top. If it starts getting, it gets a little dust past it once in a while, but if it starts getting really dirty, then that means your filter's letting a lot of stuff by. When that filter gets clogged, it can bypass the filter along the edges and stuff. So, and I'm not going to show you the brush roll because it's a disaster.
It's
it needs to
dirty.
be clean, but
We'll be back.
if you keep your brush roll cleaned out and you keep your filter system clean and you empty your bin before it gets too full, Dysons are great machines. But if you don't do those things, you're going to have problems with them. Well, that's it for the pre-vac video. There may be a post-vac video coming up as a separate video. If you want to see something like that, just stay tuned. And we're going to do a bonnet cleaning in here to try to fix these carpets. That's going to be a separate video, but we hope you enjoyed watching the pre-vac. Till next time, thanks for watching.